Did you know how many people were given a UK work visa in 2022? Well, if not, I'm going to tell you. The UK Home Office has confirmed that in 2022, 2,67,670 were given work visa. This is nearly double the amount issued in 2019. And the Home Office reports that Indian nationals were the highest nationality granted the skilled worker route. It's no surprise that the UK is looking to hire international workers on a UK work visa, which is called the skill visa, because of shortage of workers in the UK. Nearly 1.2 million jobs are available in the UK job market because most of the UK people still don't want to return back to work after COVID. Some of the reasons stated in the ONS report are that a lot of people started their own business, lot took early retirements, and few section of people migrated to cheaper European countries to enjoy their retirement. The most common question which I get from you guys is that, hey, I'm applying for jobs but not getting interview calls, or getting interview calls but not getting selected. What do I do? Well, if that's your question as well, I'm going to tell you everything today. So stick with me till the end of this video. Hello guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. Today's agenda is to cover how to find jobs in the UK directly from India or any part of the world in 5 simple steps which you should follow if you want to get a job quickly in the UK with visa sponsorship. And at the end, I'll give you my 3 killer bonus steps. So without any further delay, let's begin. Step 1. Make yourself familiar with UK shortage occupation list. Like any other country, even the UK got its shortage occupation list, which simply means there's a huge demand for such jobs but less supply of workers. So when there is less supply locally, companies hire foreign nationals like you guys if you have the right skills and experience. I have separate video on shortage occupation list which you can watch here, but some of the jobs which are listed here are nurses, doctors, engineers, artists, and many more. If your job falls under shortage occupation list, you have a higher chance to get visa sponsorship from UK companies as compared to those people whose job doesn't fall under shortage occupation list. But if you don't find your job here, you can still upskill yourself by learning those skills which are in demand and plan your next steps accordingly. Now, step 2, create your master CV, but update or tailor your CV every time as per the job description. I'm going to tell you 2 important points here. Firstly, in the UK, your CV should not be more than 2 pages long, and hence shorten your long CV and make it concise. Second, update your CV based on what is being asked in the job description. So let me quickly explain you my point with one example. Suppose Amazon is hiring for a Java developer and they have listed this job vacancy on LinkedIn. Say 2 people, Ramesh and Ajay, are working for Your Knowledge Buddy Tech in Bangalore, India. Ramesh got 10 years of experience in Java, Python, HTML and CSS. He applied for this job with his existing master CV, which is of 5 pages and contains all the experience of 10 years. On the other hand, say Ajay got only 4 years of experience in Java, Python, HTML, but he tailored his CV based on the job description, which was only about Java developer, and he included all the keywords that were mentioned in the job description. So who do you think will get job interview? Any guesses? It's going to be Ajay, because his CV is tailored as per JD and it's short and concise. If you need any help with CV review, there are several websites that offer free CV review services like Top CV, CV Library, CV Know-how, ResRunner, and Career Addict. You can upload your CV and receive feedback on areas such as formatting, content, keywords, layout, structure, and language. Step 3. Create cover letter. Cover letter is an additional option given to you to prove yourself why you are the best candidate for this job. So in short, it is a letter of introduction attached to your CV where you can draw attention to your core skills which are needed for you to perform that particular job, and hence it needs to be attention grabbing and concise. So let's take an example of the same Java developer role which is available on Amazon. So from my screen you can see how the emphasis is put on the Java role. So you can pause the video, read this example and follow the instruction. The format of the cover letter is simple. You need to have your header, body and footer like shown on the screen, and it should be only 1 page. Now let's understand the difference between a cover letter and a CV. A CV tells the employer about your past experience, whereas a cover letter gives you a chance to explain to the employer why your experience is relevant to their position. Now step 4, start searching jobs via famous UK job sites, but don't apply via this website. There are plenty of job sites available for job search in the UK, but here is my top 5 favorites. Number 1, LinkedIn, which is my all-time favorite, as almost all the companies in the world have a professional account and almost all the employers and employees are there, which means you can connect and network with them and also find recruiters. You can use LinkedIn not only for job search but also to network with people from your group. Like I have joined so many groups, for example, business analyst, project manager, etc., where we all help each other. Second job site is Reed, third is Indeed, fourth is JobServe, and the fifth is Glassdoor. Remember, I said only search for jobs via these job sites but do not apply. So if you're wondering how to apply, well, that takes me to the next step, which is step 5. Apply jobs only with a licensed sponsor from their careers page. Now that you have searched for a job, say from LinkedIn in a company called ABCD, do you know that ABCD got a license to sponsor your visa or not? Well, not all the UK companies can sponsor your visa, but only those companies who are registered with the UK Home Office can do that. So from the UK Home Office side, check if the company is a licensed sponsor or not, and if they are registered, apply for jobs from their careers page so that you can personalize your application by applying via your cover letter. But remember, even though they are registered, it doesn't mean they will sponsor you for all the jobs. They mostly sponsor for the jobs which are listed under shortage occupation list, and in some cases for other jobs where you have huge experience and expertise regarding the vacancy. Example, I work for a travel company called TUI and they got a license to sponsor international candidates like you guys. However, TUI decided to sponsor only for few roles which are difficult to fulfill locally, like hardcore technical roles like cloud engineers, architects, or data scientists. And they don't sponsor visa for other roles which are not technical. So even though TUI got a license, they decide for which roles they want to sponsor a visa versus not sponsor a visa. I hope these 5 simple steps are clear now. Before I wrap this video, let me give you my 3 bonus points. Point number 1, don't apply with the same CV everywhere. Like I mentioned in step 2, you should tailor your CV every time you apply for the job based on the job description, as almost all the companies in the UK use ATS, which stands for Application Tracking System. So what is that? It is a software application which is programmed to filter only those CVs with the keywords mentioned in the job description, which means your CV will be shortlisted if your CV contains all the keywords mentioned in the JD, and you can be called for an interview. Now, point number 2, interview preparation. HR interview pattern is different from India as they ask you competency-based questions here, which means real scenario-based questions, and you need to reply using STAR technique. S stands for situation, where you need to describe the situation and when did this take place. T stands for task, so you need to explain the task and what was the objective. A stands for action, so you need to give details of action you took to achieve this. R stands for result, which means you need to close the discussion with the result of your action. Now, let's understand this with one example. Question is, can you describe a time when you had to solve a complex problem in your previous role? So how should you answer it? Answer this using STAR technique. Situation: in my previous role as a Java developer, our team encountered a critical issue with the performance of our web application. The application was experiencing slow response times, which was negatively impacting the user experience. Task: as a team, our task was to identify the root cause of the issue and implement a solution to improve the application's performance. Now, action: to address the issue, I first analyzed the application's code and identified areas that could be optimized. I worked with the team to refactor the code to improve its efficiency and speed. Additionally, I researched and implemented caching strategies to reduce database calls and improve overall performance. Result: as a result of our efforts, we were able to improve the application's performance and reduce the response time by 50%. So, as you can see, by using the STAR technique, you can provide a clear and structured answer to an interview question, highlighting the specific situation, task, action, and result of your previous experiences. This technique helps interviewers to better understand your problem-solving skills and your ability to handle complex situations effectively. Bonus point 3, do not apply for 10 jobs in the same company. Last week, I interviewed Claire, who is the HR and working in a recruitment space for 15 years and currently working in the Big Four in the UK office. One of the key messages from that interview was that she had seen people applying for 10 jobs within the same company, which looks unprofessional. It shows that they are not focused and desperate to get a job. By doing this, you are decreasing your chance to get selected for even one job that you applied for, and you are hampering your future job opportunities in the same company. So you should carefully consider your career goals and apply for jobs that are aligned with your skills, experience and interest. If you missed this interview, you can watch this from this link. So that's all for today's video. What job are you looking for in the UK? Do let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video till the end, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.